Hello, you delightful beings, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Starlight New Dawn Scar, Chapter 3, Episode 4, Repairs and Business. We shall begin, as we always do, with introductions, though do note that we are using our custom Scar system, which is stories and creatures in alternate realities. It is in open playtest on our Discord, and this is one of our Pokemon games. But without further ado, we shall begin with Taldarius.
Hello, I am Taldarius. I will be playing the allies, I will be playing the enemies, and I will be playing everything in between except for the lovely player characters that we have for you today. In terms of our question of the day for our characters, I think that a good one will be, for your characters, if you had to learn a coverage move, that is a move that is not of your type, what type are they likely to go for right now?
So if we were to pick a move for a type that we're not, what type would we go
Yes.
for?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
if you are, like for example, if you are dark type like Shade, what sort of thing would you like to get that is not dark type?
Well, Azareth is up first.
Hi, I am Arzadeu, and I play Azareth, the off-color jangmo-o, who is just a dragon type. Nothing special. He's the happy-go-lucky of the group. Likes to dance and goes jingle jangle a lot. As for the question, it sucks that I'm the first one because I'm stumped, really stumped. I am really stumped. Because it can't be dragon fighting because it's become a dragon fighting type eventually. I need to think long and hard about this.
All right, we can come back to you.
Also, Nano, Storm type moves don't exist in Pokemon.
Alright, well, Dart.
Next.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Seda, and I play Dart, the Steel Ground Rockruff. Honestly, a very, very good question. And I'm thinking logically, Dart would be the kind of person who'd want to cover his weaknesses. But given his current slight phobia of water, I think he would actually go for a grass type move, since that would be effective against the water and ground types he is weak to.
All right.
And I am Razim. I am playing as Jet, the Ghost Electric type Rockruff. And for Jet... I'm also with you on the covering the weakness thing. Probably, Fairy, maybe? I know he's got some weakness to dark, so Fairy is a good counter for that. Anyways, off to you, Sin.
Thank you. I am Colada, the Jerboa. I play now Sin, a Mawile variant called a Mole. He is normal steel type, and is a bit excited to meet new people, be part of a team, and also a bit nervous and timid about because he does not know these people. Well, so he is going to have to find out. As for the move that he would want to learn of a different type, he would probably cover his weaknesses with either a psychic or a water type move. More likely psychic.
All right, I guess
And-
last but not least would be the vector.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, I am Aviating Wolf. I play as Vector, the water flying rockruff. Hmm. I I definitely would say ground type because it is not it because after if birds if Vector learns ground type is able to actually learn a ground type, Vector can now conquer land, air, and sea. Also, that it would be also really good to cover also the cover for several typings too. But yeah, I also kind of find it like would just learning ground type just be a normal rock growth or
Rock type moves would be normal rock
oh.
growth.
Like Vector, you gotta like learn to chill, ground yourself.
No, only only swim. Only swim.
Oh.
But I'm feeling like we're going down like the last Airbender route, where it's like, yeah, Airbenders have a hard time learning Earth bending, Waterbenders have a hard time learning Fire bending, and like vice versa.
Have you tried just being stubborn?
Just be stubborn, I cannot lie. I'm too stubborn to deny. I don't know.
Abby cute, Abby cute, Abby cute.
No, but they're cute. Zim cute.
Oh,
Everyone
alright.
cute.
Did
So,
RZ ever figure out the typing?
I was actually about to ask that. Did you think about your typing? There, RZ.
There's not much. It's really hard to be fully confident. But if you're looking in the spiritual sense, you either got ghost or fairy. And if you're doing stuff to the stars, you go more towards fairy. So it's hard. There's no easy answer.
I mean, there's always puppy type.
No, puppy type is non-existent.
Then send Azuz down the dark path, and he's like, fairies hurt me, must hurt the fairies with poison. And this knife.
How did
And
this
this knife I
found?
found. That's
Oh, wait.
also poison. God.
Isn't fairy type also weak to steel?
Yes.
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 Which is why I was like, I remember poison being the weakness, and I'm like looking down, steel, and this knife.
Oh God. There's too much. There's no easy answer. There really isn't. But what I did get is that most of y'all want to do cover your weaknesses.
Being as I'm like 4 times weak to cut 2 of the things I'm weak to, yes, I very much want to.
Drugs. Azurus becomes 4 times weakness to fairy eventually. Oh, Toshimi, the knife is kill type. It will kill you. It's lethal. It's deadly.
All right. Do we have any volunteers for recap?
If no one else is going to, I mean, I could. I'll try to remember.
If I have my notes if you want me to take over. Not a lot did happen last session.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
I know it
simple.
was it was kind of a simple. It was a simple one.
Went back to
Yeah.
simple adventures.
Yeah.
Damn, imagine that.
Pretty much all that happened last time. We said our goodbyes to the Pokemon at the Aurum Grove.
And
then-
Jet spent way too much money buying scarves for the group.
But it was good scarves though.
It was
Very
good for morale.
fashionable. It was worth it.
It was
was
good
worth
for
it.
morale. Yes, it was very worth it.
And a pocket watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
We
did get
said
that
our-
too.
And we said our goodbyes as well.
And then we left.
And then on the trip, Azurth tried talking to the Peril. Vector read the field guide on first aid, but needs some more time to understand it. Jolene talked to Doc. Dart looked at the berry book, but there was a more interesting book. What does he have? What does he know? What does he have? What does he know?
Okay, before he gets into that, yeah, Shade decided to hint at having a book, and Dark went crazy over it. We had to stop for a little bit, and we found out, yeah, the book is full of a lot of text that we can't read. Though Jet managed to be reminded of being dead from it. So apparently we've got the Necronomicon. At least that's how I've written it in my character sheet.
Or something like that. But after all that journey, we made it back to Starlight to find that the town is kind of, bruised but not beaten. We learned from Edge that the Alabaster Gleam kind of got what they wanted and left, leaving Starlight in kind of a bit of a putting out fire situation. So all the guild is, very much, trying to do task after task. Paperwork is piling up, which means that our group coming back in is definitely going to be some much needed hands to help out. But we're definitely being tasked with some of the more basic level.
Yeah, the more simpler ones.
We got a new arrival.
Yeah, we got a new friend.
We got a new friend. We got inducted into the guild. Shade, made, his adjacent team, Umbral Dusk, to contrast with our Astral Dawn.
He is slightly miffed that none of you were upset about his very dumb name.
But it's a good name.
It's a good name.
Yeah, we all want to be
It's a
on that
good-
team.
Azurth doesn't want to be on that team. He likes Astral Dawn. Now, if you got an evil Azurth, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna get a black cloak for Azurth.
Why black cloak?
And
I
a
mean,
mustache.
uh,
A very
huh?
thick, evil-looking
No,
mustache.
and you forgot the most important thing. A monocle.
Yes, a monocle.
Huh? What? What is this?
Do you feel evil yet?
I'm confused.
Don't hurt yourself
Help!
now.
Do you have an urge to tie someone down to a railroad track
I monologue for 5 minutes as the train slowly approaches,
and have a very vicious villainous laugh?
and then smoke a cigar.
What's a cigar?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The more important thing is you got a monologue, in an over-the-top voice manner for about 5 minutes while you describe every detail of your plan.
But, I mean, the
No.
only thing I would ever monologue to, like an alabaster gleam thing that, we're finally getting revenge on.
No,
Right?
no,
Don't you want that
Toshime.
revenge?
Don't you want the? Don't you just want to say I can finally get my revenge?
Don't you want to give into the revenge?
The spirits want their
Yes.
revenge.
Do
I'll help the
it.
spirits get their revenge.
Do it,
Don't-
and
don't
your
you fe-
transformation will be complete.
Don't you feel your eyes starting to glow red with rage?
What are they talking about?
And then
Help!
and suddenly
Shane,
wanting
help!
to
Sin,
get
help!
a top
Help!
an evil hat. And
Yes,
Not
let
even
the
like-
hate consume you.
Not even actually in game, and you're breaking it. Yes, right?
the evil bucket hat with the
The monocle and the
mon-
evil top hat.
Don't I just have the most focused group of players? Isn't it amazing? Just look at them go.
We're just trying to balance out the teams, okay? Yes. Yes. Quick, Vector, we need to give Azrith a tragic backstory that,
Oh yes.
meant he was wronged by society and, wants to uproot it from within.
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna break you.
And also write a very dark and edgy backstory that will soon be used in a fanfic.
But then be used to twist it around so people oddly want to pair you with the protagonists.
What am I? Shadow the Hedgehog now?
Yes.
Yes.
You made him the ultimate life form. Don't do that. Do not give
No.
me that
Oh.
type of power to give Azareth.
No. We need the shoes with jetpacks on it.
Okay, okay, sweetheart. I thought you were about to say the Jet Azrith fanfic.
God, no. No. No.
I was referring to
Ow!
the
Gee,
jet,
I
the jet
see.
shoes.
Good to know you think so poorly of me, Azrith.
Az does not feel happy after the phasing incident.
Thought you guys felt closer after that.
Uncomfortably close. Where is-
Okay, I had my start of the session laugh. I feel good now. Evil Azareth, rise!
I feel and see no
with
evil.
the background lightning.
Yes, we gotta have the background lightning.
Of course.
As all I am starts playing.
I was just imagining Jet summoning the lightning in the background, and then Vector's playing the evil organ music in the background.
And then we pan out and we just see Asher just holding everyone on pup strings.
Mahaha!
Asher all along.
Asher
where were
truly
we?
is the most evil.
True.
Just wait until you
Kick
guys
Shane
try
away.
to. Just wait until you guys try to summon death and Asher shows up.
And then we use antivirus.
He's not a virus type. He's a vaccine! So yes, anyways, where were we?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think we had
Sorry,
just
sorry.
gotten done with recap.
Yes.
We had just, left the party, or not left the party, left the office where Edge was in, and we were heading back to our room.
Indeed, you were. All right, all of you little good beans. Yes, you had just gotten out of Edge's office, having met the your new guild-assigned friend, and going back to your room.
Hooray
Hey,
for a
Gully.
guild-assigned friendship.
I know, right? Guild-assigned friendship. What all would you like to do?
How comfy are the beds?
Do you actually have beds
Hay
in there?
beds.
Hey, I'm about to say you probably have like hay beds or something, right? Right. Cool. In that case, the beds are not exactly the most comfortable of accommodations, but they're also not bad. It's more of like a this is something that you could definitely sleep on.
It's
It
probably
will
an improvement.
Okay.
Probably an improvement over the wagon.
Yeah, it's certainly better than a wagon, especially a moving wagon. But it's not exactly as good as having an actual bed that is like properly comfy. It is certainly not the worst, and it is certainly something you could sleep on.
A question: what time of the day is it?
You would have gotten here effectively late afternoon. Not quite evening. I got a little bit before dinner. I mean, you guys just ate, but that was more for lunch, so. Because you did have that nice meal before getting brought back.
That we did. Just would I actually? I don't think I remember where the room would be.
Second floor.
Oh no, I was passed out when I first got brought here, and I was passed out when I was smuggled out. Yeah, Dart's gonna just kind of like walk in the hallways like, that's actually a good question. Where's the room?
Oh, that is a good question. Do any of our characters actually remember the location of the room?
I'm going to say that. About how many nights did you spend in the room overall?
2.
2 nights. So you had 2 nights in this room.
Technically, we went to bed, never got full night's rest because something always happened.
If you guys want to find your way back to the room, go ahead and make me a let's go with mind, expertise, investigation.
Investigate. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
With 2 successes, you are able to find your way back. Mostly by it takes you like a little bit to figure out. No, this hallway looked familiar. Oh no. Okay, no, it was okay. It was down this way and then through here, and after a couple of minutes of that, you find your way back.
Yeah. So,
Now, back at your room.
Dart, Vector, Sin, this is Aurum.
Oh.
Oh,
We
right.
have
I'm like, why didn't you mention Jen? And then I'm like, right. We've got 3 people here that... Well, I guess Dart did spend a couple. Anyways, carry on. Sorry.
This is Dart has been in here once, but he was smuggled in, and then we jumped out a window because we run.
Wait, you jumped out of a window
Wait, what?
with me?
Hey, I had nothing to do with that. I went up into the tower to check on the guildmaster while they did that.
Dart's gonna face Paul.
They were supposed to stay here.
Tiny, the sounds of Tiny were scary.
Not having this discussion now.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, you jumped out of
nothing.
a window? Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Hey, look, mirror.
Ooh.
We got nice mirror.
Ooh.
Probably the only thing I actually remember of this room.
I'm just imagining it's all scratched up and a chunk of it is missing in the corner. Very nice mirror.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
when you
I'll
mentioned
probably
mirror, I
add-
was thinking Riven mirror, and
I've ruined it for you.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'll think I'll probably ask around, or maybe find like 3 more hay beds or something. Because we didn't get one for Dart, I know that. We don't have one for Vector or Sin. So, yeah, also, why on Earth are Amos and Argus passed out already? Help.
Been a long journey.
Okay, fair enough.
Finn is going to say a little quietly. I'm trying to remember the voice I did for him. We'll go with this. It's really no problem if you don't have a bed for me. I'm kind of used to just sleeping on the ground, and all this fluff kind of makes it a lot easier.
Or find a bed. I'm just assuming they weren't expecting to have, a huge arrival in the middle of chaos.
wasn't there only 1 bed in here, or was it just straw?
One actual bed, and I think just a bunch of hay beds.
Right. I don't think they were actually hay beds. I think they were just, a pile of hay that we could spread out.
But I mean, is it fluffy though?
It's hay.
Listen, I'm pretty sure we're easily able to make it into the hay beds from, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
That's probably the intent.
As long as it's comfortable, then on the hard floor, I'm not complaining.
What time was it again?
It is late afternoon, not quite early evening.
Okay. Actually, we've got a bunch of blankets and pillows and stuff in the wagon. We could go bring those in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we could. I think it would be good. Good to actually start storing our stuff here. I would assume. Thinking. Hopefully, I assume that this is going to be more of a kind of like putting a permanent place to stay.
That is the intention.
Yeah. Oh. Go on.
If we could do like. It's like Victor's like starting to like get like really excited on the idea. It's like, oh, what if we have enough blankets? Can we make like a big pile of them? Just be able, just it'll be great. We could like tell stories.
Stories.
Victor gets like really excited. Like I don't think we never did anything like that. Like I want to hear your stories. I want to hear everything. Just so many things I still have to. I want to learn and I want to hear it all.
Yeah. Yeah, also, we should probably make sure Blaze gets comfortable and settled in too.
Oh yeah, of
And,
course.
and probably Doc is already getting settled back in with Ethan. Maybe. Shrug?
Abby, you are an absolute delight.
This is true.
Very precious.
Ah,
Blaze and Doc and Ethan weren't with y'all at all. Well, but when you were in the office, right? Because I don't remember where they
No.
were.
No, they were not.
Okay, so Sin's gonna just kind of say, I'm not sure who those are, but I'd like to meet them if they're your friends.
yeah.
And then it's gonna look around and just kind of say, in fact, if you don't mind, it'd be nice to kind of get to know everyone. Maybe learn what y'all have been up to.
Well, first thing to say, is Shade in there, by the way?
Shade would be.
Perfect. Don't trust him unless he threatens you with something, in which case trust him that he will fulfill it.
Sid is instantly looking over with a slight bit of obvious panic. I'm not sure if that just kind of trails off.
Or you actually just preemptively warn people about me now, or?
I figured it would be prudent.
I am shocked and appalled.
I think you're actually
Truly.
more proud.
Okay, yeah, I am.
Yay!
They're just gonna look between them and just say, you are one of their friends, right? But why did he say not to trust you?"
It's a long story, Dart's going to say as he walks out of the room to go get some supplies from the wagon.
Jet will follow.
Yeah, Sin's gonna follow along, looking slightly nervously at Shade, and then back at and then back at Jet.
Actually, no, Jet's not in that state yet. No. I was gonna say he just phases through the floor instead, but no, he's still scared of his phasing. Player gremlinness wants to do it. Character emotional state, he is scared of it.
The big scared. Very scared.
Okay. Who? Well, Alice comes along to help as well. And then...
Yeah, I think we're all going to find the cart and the friends. I was thinking of something that Sin was going to ask, and it's completely slipped my mind.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, you said
remember
Sin! Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Sid. Yeah, he said Sid.
This is going to get very confusing. This isn't allowed to happen to me. I do that to everybody else with the twins.
Yeah, we walk all the way over to the wagon.
Oh,
All right.
I remember what I was going to say.
Oh.
Does everybody know where the wagon was taken?
The wagon was sort of just outside. I mean, Sin wouldn't really know, but
Okay.
it's just like a little bit away from the door. It wasn't actually taken anywhere yet.
Okay. I couldn't remember because I thought something was done with it, but I could not remember for sure. Because my brain do the brain kind of poorly.
You should tell your brain to brain correctly.
I have. It don't work.
Shame.
Brain go. No for you.
Damn.
So Sin is going to be following the rest of the group, and I remember. I was going to ask you first, but would Sin know his typing?
I would say that Sin would definitely have been told his typing.
Okay.
Sort of like even just as like a quick little like, okay, look here you go. Watch out for this. You're good at this. You're bad against this. Kind of more of like a primer.
Okay. Given a kind of the really quick rundown so that doesn't get completely destroyed by doing something stupid. But
Yeah.
so, and would he know? I'm sure. I'm assuming that with that would probably have been you are this kind of mon.
Yep. You have been told that you are a variant of some kind. And that you what your likely typings are, what they're good against, what you're bad against, what to be careful of, and mostly that, yeah.
Okay. Sin is gonna pipe up as the group's going along, kind of noticing the similarities between the rockruff brigade members, and just kind of say, I was wondering, are you all variants of the same kind of mon? You look similar but different too. Looking at between the 3 different rockruffs.
Well, we've been told that we are all rockruffs. He is one. They're both one kind, and I am the dead variety. It seems.
Confused look. What do you mean, dead?
That's a ghost type.
Sin is going to process this, and would he know what a ghost type is, or would that have been?
Nah, you gotten a rundown of like all the types, but it just mostly would have focused on his types and type interactions, but it would have basically gotten like an explanation of the various different types that are out there.
Okay. So he's just gonna say well, I don't know a lot about ghost types, but are you sure you're dead? You don't really seem like you are. Still looking kind of confused, slightly concerned.
I mean, ghosts are dead, and I'm a ghost, so therefore I must be dead.
Or, well, what if you aren't dead, but you just have, like, you can channel powers of ghosts?
Well, I mean, I can also go through walls and stuff as well.
He goes from looking concerned to looking very in not necessarily like excited, but like in awe at the thought of that. There's the word I was looking for. I'm just like, wait, you can do that? That sounds so cool.
It
Sparkle,
might
sparkle.
be if I can figure out how to control it.
Well, there must be someone who can help you learn how. I'm sure. And
I was told I need to talk to a Riolu at the bank. I don't even know what a Riolu is. Or a bank, for that matter, but, I was told I need to go talk to one there.
A Riolu generally looks like a kind of like dog-like thing on two legs. Looks like it's got on a mask. Well, not like a full mask, more like, like a stereotypical, like, black mask around the eyes.
I wonder where Argus is. I'm sure he'd be interested to see another puppy type.
Is there
Look,
another
it
friend?
doesn't exist.
Another friend.
It doesn't exist. I'm
Are they
telling
gonna
you
be
all this again.
Are they gonna be another variant of us?
No.
Riolu the rockruff. I'll have to go look for him.
Or
No.
sorry, just to lower his head and sigh.
Sin is going to look at at the everyone in the group and then to Jet, and then just kind of be like, I can't tell if you're being serious.
I
What?
think puppy type is an actual typing.
Oh no, I don't think that puppy type is an actual type, no.
Okay.
And then
Also, in situations like this, yes, you can trust Shade. Ish.
okay.
Again, I don't know what I could have possibly done to earn this.
Jet just pulls out the book.
But I didn't even say anything. Andrew agreed with me afterwards that it probably would have made it worse, so...
You could have just not showed it to him at all.
Is this Shade we're talking about? Shade likes to have some fun. Mischievous
Like I
fun.
said, don't trust Shade.
Look. I mean, we know I can't resist that.
That's why I did it.
Sin has a look of realization at the word mischief and just goes, "Oh, so you like to pull pranks?"
That's one way of putting it, sure.
Nod. I guess I kind of understand that. And then he's gonna say, actually, would it be possible to look like, I guess appraise would be a good way of saying it, but kind of appraise the group and figure out what their types are just by looking?
That would be an intended use of appraise, yes.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
Sin is curious, but he wants to kind of wants to see if he can figure it out before asking. So, may I roll a check for appraisal?
You may use either mind or body, but let me know which one you use so that way I can give a different description based on it.
Okay, I'm going to use body logic appraisal. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
With a 4, you would get a pretty damn good idea about what everyone's, typing is. helped along fairly well by the fact that, they are kind of there. Sometimes there can be like some like curveballs or like tricky things. With this group, it just kind of seems like, what you see is what you get with their typings.
Okay.
As Jet's just sinking into the floor as we go along.
Oh God. Wait. So Jet is ghost electric. Then would I be able to kind of tell that, or is he one of the curveballs?
You would be able to tell it just a little bit.
Okay. So Sin is like looking through around the group again. I'm assuming the same goes for Shade. But he's going to say, So you said you're a ghost type. If I'm right, you're a ghost and electric. Points to Jet, then points to Shade. You're a dark type. Turns to Vector. I think you're probably water and air, or flying. That's the word for it.
Yes.
Points to Dart. You're steel ground, right?
That's what I've been told. Not entirely sure what that means outside of the, the obvious bits of metal, but
Sin's gonna like think for a second, and say, I'm not entirely sure all of what the typings mean, but well, I know that. Well, I was told steel is. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Weak to fire. Good. Is it strong against electric?
Strong against poison and fairy and ice.
It's a neutral to electric.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Say. So it's gonna say steel is weak to fire. Looks at himself. I'm very weak to fire. It's all like your typing is all about is going to matter most to what's going to hurt more or hurt less. Yes.
So,
He points to Azareth.
You
That
may
one's
want
a dragon.
You may want to avoid Amos if you're weak to fire.
Yeah, I'm normal steel type. I'm very, very weak to fire. Laughs rather nervously. As he realizes what you just said. So,
Amos likes to blow up buildings.
Okay.
Jet's just saying this completely casually as he just keeps on walking.
Yeah, that's a little concerning, but if he's a friend of yours, then hopefully it will be okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
We're gonna have to.
Most of this place is made of stone, so that doesn't burn, right? I think.
Also, was Shade saying something?
Yeah, Shade was just like idly gonna go. Yeah, I wonder how long it'll be until I have to sneak in the night and string them upside down again.
Shade literally says that.
Yep.
Okay, Sid is going to like turn slowly and will just like look slightly afraid again. Wait, why would you?
Don't worry about it.
Like I said, if he threatens you with something, believe it. Also, speaking of Amos, Amos, there's a moth here. Could you go take care of it, please? Like set it on fire or something?
it's dancing all
Oh!
over the screen.
It's dancing.
Oh! The moth has turned into an Amos.
It happens. Just a little bit of moth, yeah.
Hi, Amos.
Oh, whoa.
All right.
Question of
As-
the day.
Yep. As
Amos.
Yeah.
the question of the day, it was if you had to learn a coverage type move, as in a move that is not of your type, what would you choose in terms of the typing of it? What kind of a move would you like to learn? Also, do introduction while
Good
you
question. I haven't really thought about that. Hi, I'm Warnable, and I play Amos, the growlithe that likes to make things go on fire and explode. So I'm a fire type, so it would be a move. Maybe an electric type move. Do the zappy zap.
Well, all right. And perfect timing. We were just talking about you
Oh boy.
and your love for blowing up buildings and getting yourself strung upside down.
So, just to get an idea, is Amos just now wandering up to the rest of the group? Is that
Yeah, that's just what's gonna happen here. Yep.
okay?
Okay.
So, hearing that, seeing Amos coming up, not knowing who they are, Sin is gonna actually.
No, I'm keeping that in character thing of speaking of Amos and
Yeah, I was about to say how much of that is actually in character.
the only part
So-
that wasn't was the Moth TF, but otherwise he definitely was saying there's a Moth here. Amos, could you take care of it? Burn it or something?
So, Sin is going to turn and. Okay, so you're Amos. So it's nice to meet you. Please don't do fire around me too close. I burn really easy.
Oh, don't
I'll
worry.
try.
It'll be it'll be all consuming around you.
Looks even more afraid. That's not very comforting.
Don't worry. Look, just give him a target like I did when I told him to set a building on fire. That'll keep him distracted and away from you.
Wait, you did what?
Well,
Yeah,
wait.
don't
Did you?
about that. I mean, I did one time engulf Azeroth completely in flames when I blew up that building that one time, and he was fine.
It felt like I was dying.
I thought he was a
you're
lump of
luck-
charcoal.
You're really lucky my scales took some of that off, otherwise I'd be dead.
Yeah.
He flops on the ground with a thing with the jingle jangle scales.
Oh yeah. Also, I told him to light a building on fire to distract the alabaster gleam at one point. So
It was really fun. I really hope I get to do that again.
yeah. Look, moment I need a building on fire, I know who to go to.
Amos grins.
Quick out of character question. How much about the alabaster gleam would Sin know? Were they here when he got here, or did they already leave?
They were still here when you got there, which meant that you had spent multiple days just kind of sequestered. And then when they finally left, you didn't have a team, and they didn't really have one that they could safely put you on. So you were just kind of kept around again.
Yeah. So, Sin's gonna say, "Wait, you said that the alabaster gleam? What?" He looks slightly concerned, and you had to deal with them too.
Azur's
How to
novels.
deal with them would probably be an understatement.
Yes, I would say probably perhaps this kind of conversation would be best once we're back in the room as opposed to walking out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, don't worry about it. And I just kind of pat. I just
For
pat
now.
him. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I sense you have a lot of questions, Sin, and we probably don't have a lot of answers, but let's get ourselves comfortable first. And we can all get acquainted.
That works for me. I just
Yes.
wanted to get some things that I settled. I know a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Welcome
And,
to the club.
Sin is going to go back to following everybody. Now a little, kind of, not quite, like, they seem to be moving in kind of like they're in a rhythmic manner, seemingly happier than before, rather than kind of walking nervously and with their like arms held together as if they are very afraid of everything.
Also, that I do apologize. I was like, this is not a character. Like, was Sin also asking Dart, Vector as well, or I don't remember. Sorry. No.
What was, huh?
No, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I say because I remember went through. Sin was pointing out everybody's typing. He mentioned you were water flying.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and then I believe that got kind of derailed after that.
It kind of did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Vector doesn't even know that he's flying yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you got told you might be.
might.
Yeah. Sin pointed it out because he learned a bit about the typings and put some of the context clues of how you look together, and what through a physical appraisal. Well, so he just made the call. Well,
Now I'm just imagining that as Jet is sinking into the floor, Vector is floating up into the air.
The opposite direction.
also, is Jet actually sinking into the floor?
Not willingly if it were to be happening.
I just was wondering because that feels like something that might be done to mess with somebody who is nervous. So I wasn't sure if you were actually having Jet do that to pull a shade, basically.
Shade is now a verb. Let's go.
No, Jet is still scared of his phasing stuff. At least until he gets to know how to use it properly.
Yeah. Which also, that reminded me earlier I was going to ask, would it be a thing that I would have met some of the people that might be, like, the banker and the other possible important NPCs?
Not
sure.
particularly, because you were mostly being kept, like, inside. So you did see some people as they met with Edge, but it was mostly in a, like, it was mostly, like, some of the slightly, like, higher ranked teams and the like that you were meeting and seeing and would recognize.
Okay. I just wanted to know who all Sin would actually possibly he have seen around, because
Yeah.
he can kind of identify people as we go. Well,
Yeah,
But,
mostly you only would have known some people from the guild at this point
okay.
that you would have seen in there.
Okay.
Where's Glass Rose from? Oh,
Oh, hey, Amos, did you know that apparently I'm not to be trusted unless I'm making threats? I don't know what I could have possibly have done already to deserve that.
No idea.
Yes, let's get Blaze unbuckled and them to a inside and rested. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jangle.
We have a walking tambourine, and it never ceases to amuse me. So,
Jingle, jingle.
do we get there pretty
Yeah,
swiftly after
you get there pretty easily. Although
Okay.
you do now have accompanying music.
Yeah, and the movement, like the way that Sin walks, changes slightly with the fact that now he's more comfortable, and Azerth is basically a walking musical accompaniment. He's moving in a very rhythmic way and almost hopping, almost skipping every so often as he seems to get a little more comfortable and a little more excited. He is happy to finally have friends.
Friends! Yeah, new friend.
Is when we get there, is Doc and Ethan and Blaze all still with the cart, or?
You will actually find that they are all there, although Doc appears to be like unloading like, you know, some things and like their supplies and the like.
Okay. As they get to the cart, Sin is gonna be kind of asking generally, not to anyone in specific, but kind of generally to the group and to the ones at the cart. Do you want me to help you unload stuff? I'm pretty good at moving things around. And
If you wouldn't mind, there's a couple things that I could use some help with.
Sin is going to nod excitedly and start helping as best as he can to get everything unloaded and ready to be brought where it needs to be. And as he's helping, he's going to say, what's your name? I'm Sin, and I'm part of their team now."
You can just call me Doc.
Oh, dying for a second. Okay, it's nice to
don't
meet
do
you,
that.
Doc.
It's nice to meet you too. Thanks for the help.
Of course. I like helping people. It's one of the reasons I was excited to be able to be on a team. Is Ethan still, like, unconscious nearby, or?
Yeah, but not that like Sin Windows, I will just say for the benefit of everyone, is looking markedly more improved.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so Sin is going to ask as he's, helping move stuff. Are you going to need help moving them somewhere safe? They don't seem like they're doing, well, too great. They're kind of out cold.
Oh, yes, Ethan here has been injured for a good while, although he is on the mend. I appreciate the offer, but it's probably best if I just make sure to move him so that way nothing gets jostled or disturbed on accident.
Okay, just thought I'd check. And he's going to look at Blaze and say, "I entirely forgot to ask what your name is."
Oh, my name's Blaze.
It is nice to meet you, Blaze. And,
Blaze here was key and crucial for us getting across places and escaping some situation.
Sin is going to look and kind of nod, and you can see that he has got that kind of odd look, like he is getting excited and obviously wants to ask a bunch of questions, and he's gonna seem like he's about to, and then just kind of go, hmm, I can ask questions later, just very quietly to himself, and then go back to helping move stuff.
All right. It looks like there's not that much, but there are like a couple of bits of like little bit heavier, and you're certainly probably a lot better at that than than Doc would be at moving it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's probably best to not like completely unhook Blaze like right here, and instead like take it to like a proper little. There was like a little because where it got where you guys had kind of left Blaze before was a like sort of like along a road, but there's like a little like pull off area that like where a sidewalk would normally be, but dilapidated area kinda. And you can probably just have them go pull off there, put the cart over there, and then you can unbuckle them, no problem.
All right. Wowzers will help Blaze with that.
So Sin would probably go with to help with the unbuckling, because having thumbs is pretty useful for that. Also, jingle jangle will makes Sin happy. Is fun.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Jet is looking through supplies, cataloging what's left and such, making sure that he hasn't lost track of anything, before kind of starting to bring some of it back to the room.
Alrighty. Yep, the only things that you're really down are what you were expected to be: a bit of water and the rations for everyone each day. Although Shade never ate his; he kind of just went off a little bit and then came back.
If Dart's just going to help with some of the supplies and bring them back to the room.
Same here. Especially with all the if there's any of the blankets and pillows, Victor is very very bouncy and excited for the possibility of a what seems to be like a sleepover.
So, once they've done gone and unhooked Blaze, Sin is going to make sure to help Doc with anything that she needs moved, because there was some heavier stuff, and I'm not sure how much of that was specifically hers. But he's going to make sure to do that and then go with the rest of the group to get the rest of the stuff, supplies that might be needed to be moved back to the room.
Yep, you all could do this, no problem. And you can get all of your stuff back up into your new old room, depending on if you've been here or not.
Yes, it has that fresh old smell.
Absolutely. Of old socks and new beginnings.
What are socks?
Don't worry about it.
Stick them on your ears.
Oh, so you could do that to to keep, so so you can keep them warm. That is smart.
Like this precious bean.
Yes.
Very, very precious.
Alrighty.
So yeah, we get everything set up. Jet notably does not unpack everything. He leaves a lot of the supplies in the bags. But he does pull out the blankets and pillows and just kind of starts putting them on the hay piles to try and set up some resemblance of a bed. As well as spreading the blankets out across the hay to at least somewhat limit the pokiness.
Also, there was an actual bed in here. Right? Was it messed up?
Yes.
Okay.
The mattress had a lot of broken springs. The bed was kind of eh. Actually, to note, did the window get fixed?
I'm gonna say that it wasn't properly fixed, but it did get a covering on it, so that way it wouldn't just let in whatever weather. So it's less of a window now and more of a boarded up window that obviously had been broken at some point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mostly asked because I was wondering if it is possible to salvage the bed.
Excuse me?
You just pull out the giant pickaxe, hit it a few times, get a bunch of materials, and then build a new one.
I should say not. I don't know if salvage is the word I'm looking for, but basically see if it is possible to fix, and if not, the mattress probably not, but the frame or whatever it was on, if that is at least possible to save.
Salvageable would be the correct term for that, by the way.
Okay.
As I recall, it was described as being dilapidated, but I could be wrong on that. It has been a year? Over a year?
Over a year, I think, probably.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm going to say that when it comes to the dilapidation of the bed, it is still technically usable as a bed, although it's obviously kind of on its last legs.
Okay.
I think that's probably a fair thing here.
Okay. So Sin is looking at the bed that is in obviously not great shape, and just kind of mumbling about how he would, if he can, he wants to fix it, and then just kind of shakes his head as if he has decided it is not worth it. And then asks, so, points to it, what are we going to do with this? It doesn't look like it's in really great shape.
I think you should slow down just a little. One thing at a time. You had questions. We might have some answers.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I just saw something that looked kind of messed up and I wanted to fix it, but I don't think I can fix it. Looks a little disappointed as he says that, but then perks up. But yeah, questions. So I heard that y'all were trying to remember words now. Brain is going dumb on me.
Amnesiac?
Yeah. So you all also don't remember much of anything before waking up? Or is that just me?
No, I believe that's all of us.
Okay, so we're all in very similar boat. Do any of you remember anything? Or at least anything you're willing to share?
Yeah, at that, Jet kind of just looks awkward and uncomfortable, and definitely does not appear willing to talk about what he does remember.
Sin's gonna look around the room and then kind of nod and say, well, I was hoping that maybe there was something we all that maybe everyone remembered vaguely. Need to know why there's so many of us that can't remember anything, because it's been bothering me quite a bit.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
But so next question I had is what have you all been doing?
Well, I guess we can get into that. I know, Vector, you wanted to know too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta catch up on. Tell me.
Well, in the interest of time, I don't know if I want to go into the full details of everything, but
Yeah.
in-game
Yeah.
time, we got all the time in the world in-game, so,
Yeah, I figured it would be probably just generally, we summarize.
Yeah,
you
just
can
you can summarize it. Yeah, you can summarize it.
Dart was gonna make in character just like you probably catch them up to what happened before Smuggled Out of Town, and I can probably get the Sparks notes from there.
Sounds good. And yeah, Jet's going to explain the events up to Dart showing up and let Dart take over from there.
And then Dart would make reference to, the house and, Alabaster Gleam coming to Starlight, and then their run-ins at the circus and the ruins, and then making their way through the abandoned city ruins and, the whole Aurum Grove shenanigans. Definitely making note of, the whole waking up in river nonsense at the beginning.
Oh, well, I mean, if that's... Okay. Well, then Jet will, before Dart gets to that, he'll mention them waking up, Gosh, at this point, only him, Azareth, and Argus are left from that group. But they woke up under a tree, found a battlefield, got chased down a river in a boat, and went through some kind of very large thing, managed to shake them off, got brought to Starlight, got woken up in the middle of the night by scorpions falling from the sky, and being accused of stealing the Guildmaster's gems, and then going on leaving the guild to go and recover them, and coming back and being told that a week had passed.
Only 7 sessions in.
Yeah.
How did I summarize 25 sessions much quicker than you're trying to summarize 6?
A lot happened!
A lot happened. Got it.
Shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans. I would assume in game time, Victor's kind of getting the nutshell version of a very big nutshell version of this.
I'm imagining that we're probably a little bit more detailed in character, but it probably still takes several hours going through it.
Victor's just gonna be laying down on top of a pillow, just excited.
Yeah, Sin is sat down on and has the wide eyes like a kid in a campfire story session, and just ooh.
And Dart's gonna just be finishing up the story in character, just be like, so I guess that kind of leaves us where we are now. We're now finally back at Starlight. Hopefully we can help them out, just try to bounce back from whatever Alabaster Gleam's done to them. figure out why the heck we are all here, because, you know, once is, you know, an oddity, two is a coincidence. Dart's gonna try counting with his digits and realize he does not have enough digits. Be like, 8, 9 is definitely not a coincidence. So we figured, hey, we can help out along the way and figure out why we're all here and what we're meant to do. Then slow and hopefully learn a little bit more about ourselves in the process, because yeah, complete blank slate. I hate that.
By the way, in case it does help, I will remind you that Baron Saint apparently knew what you quote unquote were,
Yes.
which means that there is something to know about that.
And there are folks out there that know a lot more about us than we know about ourselves.
That could be good, but it's also concerning.
So I think probably looking at the time, we probably need to get some supper and then figure out what we're going to do to help out, you know, the
Yeah.
guild.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Food is always good too.
Nods in agreement, and
I'd say let that sit over dinner. And if you have any questions, we can reconvene.
yeah, Sin is gonna nod and start, you know, getting up, getting ready to go and find food. Can't remember. Is there a cafeteria, or is there or mess hall? That would be the term for it. I
Yes,
think.
there's a dining hall.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jet and Azareth, last time they were here, destroyed it. Mostly Azareth.
The catalyst and the ignition, all this was Jet.
Yeah, but it was mostly Azareth that actually did it.
Yeah, I assume we're going to start heading to the dining hall. Sin is going to be looking like he is thinking for like the entire time getting there. Not talking, not really making much noise, just thinking.
It looks like there is a fair amount of fruits and a stew on the menu for tonight.
Oh.
That makes me wonder what would Sin eat.
Jet's going for the stew. They've had lots of fruits and stuff along the way, but I don't think we've had a proper, hot meal in way too long.
Probably not.
Except for
I
Amos.
Yeah, except for
To be fair,
Amos.
isn't like every single one of Amos's meal technically a hot meal?
Well, I
Oh,
think he's
yeah.
referring to his ventures
Yes.
Yes.
outside of
Oh,
Starlight.
yeah, that too.
But,
yeah, that too.
For the rest of us,
Oh, what was that, Abby?
Oh no, I was about to say I'm gonna get both stew and fruits. I get hungry.
Dart's just gonna kind of ask, like, I guess, like, Jed or Azareth, whoever's closer, is like, so do we just, like, take what we want, or is it forgive me, like, I'm new to the whole guild thing.
Oh, you just go and grab what you want.
I think that's how it works. It's kind of how it worked the
That's
one
how it
time we
worked
were
at
here.
the. Never mind. Let's go get you what you want.
Vector is already gone. Already
Actually,
taken.
that is a good question. Vector, maybe we should look for somebody.
Dart, like, he sees that, like, and Vector's already gone.
Amos is already also going to get himself some stew.
Food,
Oh my.
food.
Chet's stomach is growling. Better to ask forgiveness than permission, right?
There does actually seem to be some individuals that are now filing in, but
Dart's just gonna just pause and be like, I'd rather not get kicked out on my first day.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Hey, can we just get some food? Is that okay? Or,
like one of the first people to come in sort of just looks at you and like quirks an eye, like you know, a facial expression, just goes, well, I mean, you got on the badge, so yeah,
Okay, cool.
it'd be weird to
He's already
have
gone.
Okay,
Dart,
spirited
just-
kid, I guess.
Dart's just going to pick up where Jet left off and just speak to them all and just be like, I haven't even gotten my badge yet. I just got rubber stamped. Still
Amos
learning
is
how things
already sitting at a table with his maw in a bowl of stew.
Forgive
Jet?
me, still trying to figure out how things work.
Don't worry. Besides, technically speaking, so long as some of you have guild badges, you're allowed to bring guests. Although, you know, obviously don't do it too often.
Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, they're part of us.
Oh.
Part of the guild.
You already ran off.
Yeah, he's calling from
Yeah,
across the room.
Vector's like already at the table eating like a shark pedo. Like,
I don't know why, but when you said that, I'm just imagining that you just grabbed one of the whole pots and jumped in. And your ears are the only thing that's poking out of the stew.
The thing that my players are most excited about, I give them a single hot meal.
I'm none.
Also,
Have you seen the shit we've been through?
Yes.
yeah. Sin is going to give a little bow to the person that was answering the question, and then quickly skedaddle over to the fruits, and just start grabbing fruits, and toss one up and catch it with his big maw on the back, and then go find a table. We'll see, a spot at a table by the rest of the group.
Can Jet have noticed that?
Yeah.
Cool. So do you have like 2 stomachs or?
No, I have one stomach. This. He lifts the big maw up and just says, is usually better for defending myself, but can be used to eat, and sometimes it's better for like bigger things. So. Well.
Oh, okay. I think.
He laughs a bit and says, well, if I ever need to eat a big meal quickly, I can just use that maw. So to just casually eat, not needed. And then starts putting fruits into his mouth, both on his face, because he eats like a normal person normally.
I mean, I guess it's not that much much weirder than, being dead and all.
Still not sure you're dead. But, feel like that would require some more studying. squints a bit.
Dart's gonna
Not-
finally sit down with like a bowl of stew and some fruit, just being like, "You guys definitely are the ego bunch.
What was that?
You all definitely are the eager bunch."
Amos takes a piece of fruit off your tray and eats it.
Right.
Hey, to be fair, even when we rescued Orange Grove, we still didn't get a good meal.
Then again, were they in the position to give a good meal?
Well, no, I
I
wasn't
mean, their
expecting
inn was kind
it.
of chopped up into a billion pieces.
I wasn't expecting it. I'm just saying, it's been a long time since I've had a good meal. So yes, I'm a little eager.
I don't think I've ever had a good meal.
Last time I had a good meal like this, I was with the Chaos Crew, which
The
I guess
who?
I haven't explained that yet, really. Besides, I'll talk about that at another time.
No, I'm very curious. What are you... You've been with us the whole time.
Except I
Really?
wasn't.
Oh boy. Dart's just going to start eating at his stew as he's trying to avoid the headache.
There was a period of time where I was somewhere else. But to you guys, I never left. But for me, I was in another town with another group of people for days. I was with another guild. And I wandered into their town, and they helped me out, and I helped them out a little bit. Well, I probably caused more problems than I helped, but it was another guild kind of set up like this, and yeah, I got some good food while I was there, and met some people, and probably pissed off a certain hat bird. But then
Hatbird.
Yeah, it was just like this weird little bird. He was like really he definitely didn't like me, and he was like he had a hat, but it was his feathers. But it was like definitely I think it was a hat. I don't know.
Oh no.
It was weird, but he like definitely did not like me. I mean, I did kind of get one of the other party members that was kind of eccentric to kick another one into the pond, but that's beside the point. They helped me out. I was along with them for a bit. Got some food, spent the couple nights in that town, and then when I was ready to leave, I left the town, and then I didn't make it that far out of that town, and then suddenly I was back right where I was when I disappeared out of blanking on names.
The town that you were in before was Lulite, in case it helps. There was Hamoa and Lulite. Lulite was the town that the Chaos Crew were hired to take you to.
Yeah. And after I left the Lulite, I didn't make it that far before I was suddenly back in. Darn, I'm trying to remember the name of the town we were in this game.
Oran Grove.
Grove.
Oran Grove. Suddenly, I was back in Oran Grove again. And to you guys, no time had passed at all since the last I talked to you. But I still have these things I got there.
Okay, Dart's just
Amos
going to.
pulls out some of the coins that he got from some of the pokey that he got from the Chaos Crew. I got these from when I was in Lulite.
Dart's just going to slowly raise his paw. It's like, so who thinks Amos needs to get checked out by Doc? Raise a paw?
Oh, no, I
Chet's,
mean,
paw is very, very highly raised.
If you think I'm crazy, now what do you think this is? Amos pushes some of the pokey in front of Dart.
I don't know. You tell me.
That's pokey. It's what their currency is. How else would I have coins like this? There's no place has coins like this around here.
I guess you still have that on.
And Amos pulls out a temporary Chaos Crew badge that he was given. I have this too. This is another badge from another guild.
It is definitely visually a guild badge, although it is very different than the Starlight one.
Oh, where did you get? Huh?
I told you where I got it.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
okay.
also, Ollie, be careful, because I think that shit's probably contagious.
What?
What?
That is Shade talking.
His guild, that badge, or the coins, or him?
Well, I mean, probably the stupidity, but, besides that, yeah, he told me about it, got taken to a different world for a little bit, then got told that it was being split, and a bunch of weird shit. A guy named Greaves.
Who now?
So you've
Huh?
been to a different world?
Yeah, happened just after he told me about it, and then did all that talking about the whole, food.
No.
Wait, you
That I
didn't tell me it happened to you too.
Yeah, because I was pissed at you over the food thing.
Oh, well.
Oh,
I do like to push
so
buttons.
Now we're all gonna wind up disappearing to other places, but also not disappearing?
No clue.
I have
don't like
no
this.
idea. It hasn't happened to me since.
I don't know if what's worse, this or the body swapping ray of light thing. I'm just going to eat this fruit until it all makes sense.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, just get some. Yeah.
How late
I
is the
did meet
library
some-
open?
Or the bank. That would be nice to go stop at too. Jet's kind of looking around at those nearby, trying to determine if any of them seem friendly enough that he might be able to ask a couple of questions.
You could always roll I'd say an insight or appraise. Those seem reasonable to me.
As soon as I figure out which of these windows has my sheets on it. Ah! You are not supposed to be right there. You're supposed to be over there. That's why I couldn't find it. Now, which of these tabs is Jet's? Because, good
Oh,
God,
Jet,
I've
there
got a
was this
bunch.
one guy I met when I was in Lulite. They were this Ryalu, but they're kind of weird. Like they had like wings
Wait,
and horns.
so I gotta go over there? I thought he was at the bank. Riolu the Rockruff. At the bank.
Look, I told you multiple times, they're not a rockruff. They're called a Riolu as their species name.
Oh.
Dart's gonna chime in. We are definitely going to have this whole rockruff, situation sorted out because I am still trying to wrap my head around how everyone else we've encountered is their own species of Pokemon, but apparently we're all rockruffs.
I mean,
I
look
don't
at
know.
you
Can you
guys.
really
You
say
guys
that
are
you're
all.
not your own species when you're all weird?
Vector's is gonna just.
I mean, that is true. They are all weird.
Vector's just eating and then just looks and stares at Tart. Smiles and goes back to eating.
Soul reroll. 3 for appraisal.
3. It looks like there are a fair number of rather approachable looking individuals, although there are also a couple that are more like possibly recognizing you from the previous dinner ruining escapade.
Okay.
You also, I will also say that I'm not going to make you roll a perception for it. You do also see that Jonathan is back.
Which one was Jonathan?
Jonathan was the Servine that you met, who was, the one that led you back here.
Directed us back to Edge
Oh.
from last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Jet's gonna go up to them. Hey, well, after he says, oh, one sec, guys, I'll be right back. And he scampers over and, Jonathan, I just had a couple quick questions for you, if you don't mind.
Jonathan's going to, blink for a second, and then kind of slowly move his stew to a place that he thinks is a safe place, and then goes, yeah, sure, what do you need?
Just wanted to know how late the library and bank are open. Do you know?
Both of those places kind of got a little bit messed up, but library is going to be open pretty much all the time. Bank less so. They'll probably be closing in a hour or two here, probably. I don't know. They might be open a little bit later because there's been a lot of activity. A bunch of people having to go around there, get out certain things from there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And he goes back over.
As Jet leaves, he'll actually return his soup to an actual eating position.
Okay, so it sounds like the library is open pretty much all the time, and the bank we've got about an hour or two.
Dart's gonna pull out his pocket watch.
It is certainly different than it was before.
I like the idea of this, but I never quite figured out how to read it. Felt like a natural thing to do.
I'm not
Ask someone?
sure either.
We could ask. Who's a good one to ask? Jonathan, Doc, Edge?
I definitely don't think we want to bother Edge. I think he might try to kill us.
Can Sin take a look at the watch and try and figure it out? Just, without having to take it from Dart, just be looking and try and figure it out.
I will allow a investigation or appraise.
Okay. Would it be mind or body or either?
It'd be mine.
Mind? Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Well, for that, Jet's actually got a decent appraise, so I could try that too, if that's alright.
Yeah, sure.
And Dart has an a decent investigation.
Azos has no clue what the hell this is, no matter what.
A lot of threes right now.
Oh, sorry, that was misclick.
Yep, don't worry.
I'm actually, oh, forgot, I was got to right click.
Threes all around, baby. Threes all around. All right. I will say that with that result, you would all get the feeling. You could flavor it how you want, but you'll get the feeling that there are quite a few. Wow, what's the word? There are quite a few subdivisions that like are marked out by hashes but are unlabeled. But you kind of get the feeling in the back of your minds that that's called an hour, and each one of those little hashes are an hour. And from a little bit further investigation or just watching it, you figure that it's probably the shorthand that is moving the slowest that denotes what hour it is. Although you're not quite sure exactly what begins where, but it does give you, like, a good guideline that if you only have an hour or two, that, it's probably a good idea to do it before it gets to the next hash, or next two hashes.
Oh. I was about to ask, would it be also okay for me to roll, or I?
Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah.
So, it was
Appraise or investigation using mind. Obviously with an expertise, but
Yep. I just gotta give it a try. Oh well, might as well.
as well.
Yeah.
You get about the same amount of information, although you're a little less certain on it. Also, I believe that this sort of timing, you guys can keep talking and role playing throughout it. Would probably be a good time for our 1 o'clock break, even though it's like 15 minutes past. Get up, stretch, grab drinks, use the bathroom. You guys can
And
just
get food.
chatter. You guys could just chatter.
It'll be back.
Chatter.
All right, everyone get the chat.tfs ready.
I was gonna say, can we just like get the munching animation from Explorers of Sky?
I've got an artist that can do that. Just saying.
Okay, I found what I was looking for. Basically, just that.
Ah, yes. So, while we're on break, everybody, you're all cute. Each and every one of ya. You hear me? this is a threat.
Heck.
But Abby might be the cutest.
Wait,
Abby is precious gift.
hecky hex.
Everybody go shower the Abby with biddies.
Wait, no.
Yep.
No.
Aviating wolf. Chat. Pride 69. Boom. Get biddied.
Heck.
You know what? Just for the heck of it, get biddied again.
No. Wait, no. Heck.
And again.
No. No. Ah.
That moment when Abby realized I actually was doing this.
Ah.
It's okay, I'll share it with Seda too.
Heck.
Oh hey, I earned a new badge and emote with Seda. What emote did I get? Do I still have... I do still have all-time top cheer. Excellent. I will retain that forever, Abby.
Are you trying to start another offline hype train in Abby's chat?
Oh no, I'm also throwing biddies at you.
What?
I just got the 10k bits badge.
Zim!
What? I unlocked
That's
new
it.
emote. I don't know which emote, but I unlocked a new one. I think it's this one. Hi, Mina!
I need to go get water.
Yes, you unlocked that one.
I need water.
What are the water type?
Let's see. There's also an RZ.
Where are you getting all these biddies?
Twitch
Oh, the
surveys.
biddies.
Joke.
Why don't I get these?
Are you signed up for their Twitch RPG thing?
A what?
Oh yeah, Twitch RPG. It's a research thing. They send you in. They send you surveys every now and then, and when you fill them out, they give you biddies.
Oh yeah, I get those. I just forget to do them ever.
You're gonna have to link me. I'm not familiar with these.
Forgive me for a moment. I'm looking to see if there's a some form of invite thing, you know. Does not look like there are. Oh wait, there's an FAQ. Also stream raiders, while we wait for the peoples to return. There you go. Sent you link. There is no invite thing, but you know. Free biddies. Are people's back? Are we ready? Can we continue? Hello?
Hey, almost there.
Yeah.
Give me
Okay.
like 5 seconds.
Okay. Bounce, 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 bounce. Lick, 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 lick. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Lick, lick, lick. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Lick, lick, lick. Lick, lick, lick. Lick, 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 lick.
I see that Zim has gone full puppy mode.
I am eager.
How does this detract from my statement?
Lick, lick, lick. I win.
Right, I'm back.
Okay, we ready?
Is everyone back?
I don't know. Roll call. Amos.
Bro.
Azareth.
Oh, they're deafened.
Azrath is still deafened.
Ah.
I think they've been deafened longer than before the break.
I didn't notice. I will shoot them a message.
BRB.
All right.
Real?
I will top up my water.
How's
All right,
your
well,
day
thank
going,
you
Kat?
everybody for joining us today for Starlight.
How's it going there, chat?
The chat is bored. They wish
That's why I'm
for the
engaging with them.
continuance.
See, there's a Toshi, and this means that now I get to head pat the Toshi. Pat, pat. Toshi is a good bean.
Toshi is a very good bean. This is an undeniable fact.
The important question is if Toshi is a good bean of a yin or a good yin of a bean.
Perhaps he's just a good yin bean.
Joke.
Or it could be a good bean yin. Varian! Hello!
You know, at some point, I'm going to have to spend some of these 350,000 egg coins I have. Or maybe I'll just keep being a dragon and hoarding it for no reason. I could probably do that too.
Apparently the yin is just a bean.
Hmm.
Bah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
So, any news on Nazareth?
I just
We
got
just
back.
Ah. Alright, let's go.
You know, I was getting some cheese, and I was just imagining just Jet like trying to fill the awkward silence and just being like,
Jeez.
"About them Yankees."
About the
Oh my
Yankees,
God.
yeah.
Yes, I got a slice of cheddar cheese to put on my saltine crackers.
Oh, jeez. Also, I do have to we'll have to hop off in 20 minutes
All right.
because I need to go to bed early. Otherwise, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get yelled at.
In 20 minutes is going to be our 2 o'clock check to see if we're still going anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm still getting better from having a pretty bad ocular migraine that fucked me up pretty bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry to hear that, but if we've only got 20 minutes, let's get going, please.
All right.
Jesus. All right. You have all had a hot meal. Although notably, obviously, Shade has not eaten.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
To be surprised at this point.
How hot we talking?
Oh,
Okay, moving on before I derail the thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
pretty
about to
sure
say.
it's similar to Avi's steak.
what?
Moving on.
From that one
Huh?
clip.
Moving on.
Apparently Sata's got Avi's steak now. Okay. Since we're done, should we go try to find the bank first, since it seems to, I guess, close first, and then we go to the library?
Yeah, I guess that would be the first thing to do. So make sure we get there before it closes.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Great.
I agree.
Where is it?
Good question. Last time I was in Starlight, things were pretty chaotic, and I didn't really get to see a whole lot of it. So you guys would know better than me.
Yeah, last time we were here, there were, scorpions raining from the sky. And
Yeah,
meteors.
that wasn't fun.
Ow. Nice singe. I mean, it's healed now, but
Jonathan? Is he still there?
Yes, although the moment you call his name, he is going to protectively grab his bowl.
Jet is just oblivious to this fact. He's just coming over. Can you direct us to the bank, please?
Okay, you know what? Sure. Sure, I can take you to the bank. Just, you're gonna have to let me finish my food.
I was just asking for directions. I
Oh,
didn't want to
okay.
bug you that much.
Okay, so from here, you're gonna want to go down about 4 blocks, then take a right, and look for the building.
What are blocks?
Okay, cool. You know what? Go down 4 streets and then take a right. And then look for a building that looks like it's made out of white stone. And it's big and it's got columns.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, we gotta go down 4 streets and make a right. We are so getting lost.
Navigation time.
We don't have that skill yet.
Inaugural navigation check.
Survival. Let me get it.
I was about to say, can we make a navigation check, please?
Was
You know
it
what, Zim?
mine?
How do you feel about an inaugural navigation check?
Sure.
0 dots.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We have no dots in this. I was gonna say survival.
Well, I mean, I got 3 in mind and 2 in cunning. Wait, why did you go back to that sheet? At least have 5 dots. Or 5 dice. 1.
Hey, that's still a 1.
I have 3.
I was gonna ask, would it be possible to use body?
No.
Okay. Didn't think so, but I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
I definitely have nothing in navigation. 'Cause that is new.
I failed a 10. Anyways, here's this.
So I assume it's my natural or expertise.
Yep,
That was
mind
good survival.
expertise, and obviously you have no dots in it.
All right, let's go for it. Maybe
Let's
one
go
of us can
for
put a
it.
brain cell together.
No.
Vector's just looking around like, I've never been here before. Why am I
Exactly.
trying to lead you anywhere?
I'm so upset that I rolled a 10 and it wasn't in the box.
Yeah, that happens.
All right. We've got Sid and Dart with 2.
No, Dart,
Logically-
Dart is 3. Oh no, Dart it does have 2. There's a 1 in there. Okay.
We're gonna logic this out.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going, but we're gonna logic this out.
Yep. Mind and logic. It'll get us where we need to go, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. It does take a little bit, but you do get to where you're going. You're now outside of a white building made out of stone that has some neat-looking columns. And is in actually surprisingly good condition considering the other buildings around it. It looks like this is probably maintained.
Jet is going in.
As whispers to the closest person, he's like, "Why are we here again? I got lost in the food."
Apparently somebody in here can help me learn my phasing stuff. So I don't get stuck in people and things. And maybe other stuff. Like how to control the floating, too. I really don't want to
Follow
repeat
in.
of that.
Please no repeats of that either. Meh.
Then we tumble in and become Cerber Puppy.
No.
Form the Megazord.
Form the Megazord!
Alright, who else walking inside?
I'm. Sin is also going to be following Jet in. Because he's curious what it's like in there.
Alright, anyone else?
I guess Dart will walk in if the rest of the group's walking in.
At least Jet and Sin are going in right now. I
Yeah,
don't know
okay,
about
yeah.
anybody else.
I was just wondering if
Amos
everyone else
is
is going to
going
be.
in.
Okay, everyone. I was just wondering, like, is
Is
anyone just going to be
Azrath
vibing
or-
outside?
Is Azrath or Vector going in, or they're just gonna be like, should
my
we all
gosh.
go in?
I
or...
was talking this entire time.
Sweetheart, no!
No, I was like, yes, Victor is jumping, it's bouncing and jumping, and like, yeah, let's go. Victor's coming. Victor's going in.
Hold on, real quick. I just have to real quick in Starlight chat. All right, moving on.
Can we just have an edit of that for every single Starlight character? Just to have on tab.
I had it tabbed because I knew it would happen at some point this session.
Wait, hang on. He said moving on. We should totally move on.
Yeah, I know.
Azers looks around, seeing everyone else going, like, okay. I just jingles on in, I guess.
Amos, important question. What's your physical evasion? PEV.
Hold
on your quick reference.
Apparently Amos is getting tackled by the guard because he looks sus. Then again, Amos is sus. Row. See, listen to that. That is sus.
Obviously.
After
Yeah, it's
all.
like the
What's that do I need again?
PEV. What's your PEV?
Who?
All right, everyone, I am pleased to announce that Amos just got crit by a book to the face.
Oh!
I rolled multiple exploding 10s that kept shading.
Who
Oh no.
who notices this?
Yeah, is it possible to notice before it hits?
Oh no. This shit is being whipped at him. Basically, like, the moment he walks in. Please take... Oh, wait, no, hold on, wait. That was a crit. I forgot to roll those two.
Hang on, for 4 more dice.
Please take 4 physical damage from the book.
Minus
Ow!
his physical integrity.
Minus physical integrity, yes.
To a minimum of 1.
To a minimum of 1. The book is wrathful.
Oh no.
What?
Amos?
Jet is looking for source while also going flat on the ground.
Source. There is a Riolu. It is blue.
What does the book say?
The book is labeled Banned Individuals.
Oh.
It flops open to show that Amos is on the list.
Ah.
Jet's looking over. What did you do? Amos?
I didn't do anything around here.
Eyes are narrowing.
It's just so, we're
about
kind
this?
of, none of us really remember much of anything. We're all amnesiacs. Sorry if anything, if my friend did anything wrong.
Question. Is there reasoning of why he's banned in the book?
No.
Interesting.
It's just a list of banned individuals.
Amos, maybe you should wait outside.
Yeah, Amos just walks out, clutching his head with his paw.
Jet's going to pick up the book and carefully bring it back to the Riolu. Looking uncertain about rearming said Riolu.
The real is just going to put the book under their arm and then go, all right, now that that's taken care of, what can I do for you? Welcome to the bank. I haven't seen you guys here before.
Well, we're kind of sort of new. What did he do?
Whew, great choice in friends. Okay, yeah, wait, is this the, okay, wait, hold on. Are you actually pulling my leg?
Jet shakes his head.
Kid, you're walking around with a criminal. I hope you know that, right?
Shade? I mean, I know he's makes mischief, but I didn't know he was a criminal.
Who? No, I'm talking about your growlithe friend there.
Chet kind of looks at the door.
Although, did he really join a team? I mean, didn't think he'd do that, but okay.
Chet's looking at the door. Looking at, I guess, Sin, Dart, and Vector, who are still in there. I don't know if Shade's with them.
Shade would be outside.
We had no idea.
And judging from things, I don't think he has any idea.
What do you mean he doesn't have any idea?
Well,
Oh boy, this is a long story, isn't it?
I mean, we can summarize it as we're all kind of amnesiacs. Actually, then again, I'm not actually certain if Amos is like us. We'll figure that out later. For now, I was told that a Riolu here could help me with my ghost stuff.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean that won't really be too much of a problem. Especially if you are actually an amnesiac. Probably not having the best time of things right now, are you, kid?
We've been he just kind of shudders a bit. It's been a really, really rough couple of however long we've been awake for.
Neat. Alright, so first, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and he's going to kind of like lightly tap you, and please make a soul attribute perception check.
Soul expertise, you mean?
Or yeah, soul expertise, sorry.
Soul expertise and perception, you said?
Yep.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The dice gods are nice to you today, aren't they?
At least for this roll.
Yep. All right. As he kind of like reaches out and like pokes you a bit, even though you feel like you're being poked, like obviously, it also feel like something a bit more than that is happening. As you kind of feel like something has just reached out and made actual contact with you, which has been something that has only happened extremely rarely for you.
Oh, so something actually touched the shadow form that is a actual him underneath the flesh bag.
Ah, yes, obviously. And sorry to cough there. You are able to sort of like, feel this happen. And then he kind of whistles for a second. Goes, all right, I guess, yeah, you are pretty new to this. All right, so...
Jet's giving a shudder. He is not sure he likes that feeling.
All right, so... How do I explain this in a way that's going to make sense to you? Okay, I think I got it here. You are strange even by ghost type standards. However, it is not exactly unheard of, just strange. Which means I can actually help you out here on this. So, when it comes to all of this, and he's just going to kind of like motion over your entire body, you kind of need to find some sort of Do you know what grounding is? Actually, no, I think you're an electric type. You should probably know what grounding is. Do you know what that is?
Dart's gonna tilt his head.
He shakes his head, looking bewildered. The ground? I mean, I walked on the ground.
You know what? Chalk us up to this being the first time I've ever had to try to explain anything to an amnesiac. Okay. Cool.
I barely even know what it means to be a ghost type or an electric thing or anything like that. All I know is that those electrobites are tasty and I randomly start floating up sometimes and I get stuck in things and people and I think I'm dead.
I'm just gonna make this easier on you. Okay, your friend here, and he's gonna motion towards Dart.
Hello?
Zap him.
Are you sure? I don't want to hurt him.
Do it. Just do it.
He looks at Dart. Is that okay, Dart?
I know as much about you. Go ahead.
Jet's going to very cautiously push his nose against Dart in a nuzzle.
It does nothing.
Jet, are you just trying to be weird here or something?
No, I've used this a lot. It might be my not having full control over things again. Like,
Nope. This is typing stuff. See, your friend here is a ground type. They are completely immune to electric type stuff. Part of this is because they have a natural sort of grounding. And when electricity is grounded, it kind of just fizzles out harmlessly.
Oh, it's kind of like how Vector really didn't like the electrobites.
Yeah, Which one of you is Vector?
Me. I just waved my paw.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna assume that it's sort of like that. Yeah. So, what you need to do is get yourself some sort of grounding mechanism for your soul. Is that making any sort of sense, or am I just confusing you here?
So I need to attach my soul to Dart?
All right, look, you're not okay. No.
Okay, Dart is going to lift his head up from like writing down in his notebook and be like, "Okay, don't make this weird now."
I'm trying here. I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? What's another example I could have you do here? Shit.
Scarf? Blanket?
Is he okay?
I don't think any of us are truly okay at the moment, but you know,
Yeah.
we're trying to get better.
Okay. Moving on, I guess. So, your problem right now is that for some reason, your soul ain't exactly properly anchored to your body there, kid. Sorta. It's not exactly. What's the word to use for it? It's not exactly about to, like, float away. However,
Oh
it
no,
will.
I can guarantee you I've started
Okay.
floating away.
Yes, it will occasionally temporarily detach. It won't do it forever. You'll come back to the body. The problem is that the reason you're struggling with this is that you don't exactly have the best link with your body. At least right now. Don't know how you managed to have this happen to you, but hey, you know what? You can probably figure it out. On the better news of things, I could always just pump your body kind of a little bit full of aura, and that'll sort of help you find the connection. Although not as good as you actually figuring it out for yourself, because looks like you're on an adventure team or explorer team or whatever term they're using, and so yeah, you're kind of not going to be able to stick around and always get the. I don't know. I guess treatment, does it count as a treatment? I don't think it does.
I would like to learn how to do this on my own. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Oh well, no, you can't do the aura thing.
Well, no, the ground, grounding. Yeah.
Okay. Now that. Have you ever heard of meditation?
Maybe.
All right. It's where you have to sit really still for a long period of time and then focus on yourself and your sense of being and whatever word you want to use for that. And so you're going to need to do that a lot before you get this down. I don't know, maybe do it before you go to sleep every night or something like that. That'll probably work out well. If you have trouble with it, you might be able to talk to a psychic type. I heard they got to do that a bit.
Are you one of those?
No, exact opposite. I'm actually a fighting type.
He looks very confused at that.
All right, look.
There's a type just for fighting people?
Okay. How am I gonna...
We are very, very new.
We're very new to this.
All right.
I'm not trying to be a problem. I legit don't know.
All right. Now, save your questions for the end, because you seem like the types to have questions. In terms of the types of Pokemon, There's 18 of them. There's normal type, and no, don't close your mouth. Normal type, fire, water, grass, fighting, flying, electric, poison, ground, psychic, rock, ice, bug, dragon, ghost, dark, steel, fairy. I think I got them all. And they all have special interactions with each other and different things that they are generally good or bad at.
Oh,
Okay.
Argus is definitely going to be upset at napping through this one.
Yeah, he's
All right.
convinced there's a puppy
Yeah.
type.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything called a puppy type.
He's
I
convinced.
mean, there
just
are multiple Pokemon that are nicknamed as puppy Pokemon, though. Or not an actual type, though.
Yeah, he's convinced because, gestures to Vector and Jet like, 3 of us are rockruffs and our friend out there is also of a similar shape.
Well, I think he also thinks Azareth is a puppy type.
I'm not puppy. I'm dragon.
And actually, for that matter, I think he thought Jolene was also puppy type. I mean, I can somewhat see the resemblance with Azareth, but Jolene? Anyways, back to lesson, or whatever you want to call this.
Yeah. So,
Toshime
what you're
says
gonna
you
wanna-
missed poison type.
no, I did say poison.
Okay.
I think I said it just after flying.
Yeah.
But okay. So psychic types are, well, most of the time, what they're named, good at psychic powers. And so they kind of need to train their mind in order to do that properly. And so they got to do a bunch of stuff like meditation, bunch of other stuff like that. So they kind of already know how to do it. And then, in addition to that, can also kind of help guide your mind to go to where it needs to go. Probably... you might have a little bit of a harder time on that because ghost type and all... actually, you know what? Hey, I don't know if they told you this, but yeah, you're kind of really good against psychic powers, so psychic types are probably going to be a little bit nervous around you.
Oh. Well, good to know. So, are you saying that my mind is leaving my body, or am I taking...
Oh, no, it's your soul. It's your soul.
So my soul is leaving my body behind?
Yeah, it's sort of detaching a bit and then leaving a bit and then coming back.
Can I take my body with me?
Okay, maybe I should just re-explain the problem if you're asking that. Your soul is leaving your body behind on its own accord and without your control. If it wasn't doing that, then you wouldn't be having a problem right now.
Oh, so I need to get my soul to stay in my body.
Yes. And one of the best way to do that is to... Souls are tricky, but one of the best ways to do that is to sort of fix any sort of sense of self you have and reconnect, quote unquote, with it by meditation.
Okay.
In the meantime, while you figure all this out, because I never even learned how to do that, I can do something for you. Although I don't really think it'll be. It won't last that long, so it probably won't be that much help out in your adventures.
It would definitely be nice to know I won't just start floating off into the sky forever.
Well, like I said, your soul will come back. It just sort of it goes off on its own adventures or something like that, without letting your body know.
It was very much trying to take my body with it.
Okay, yes. However, it's. Remember how I said it's weird and finicky?
He nods.
Your body was there, but it wasn't. Now, what do you say I just go ahead and strengthen the connection a little bit, and then send you on your way, and I don't have to worry about that criminal sitting outside my bank?
Okay. Do you know where I could find one of these, you said psychic?
Psychic types. I don't know, talk to the guild.
Okay.
He's right.
Alright, anyways, let's just go ahead and get you fixed up here, and, the Irillo is gonna kind of, like, tap your head a little bit, and then feel around slightly, and then close his eyes and start to focus. And after a good probably 30 seconds of this, he lets go, opens up his eyes, and kind of like dusts off his paws a bit. All right, that should at least for probably. Oh no, it really doesn't. Really. Okay, you should be good for probably the next day and a half, maybe.
So I can control the phasing now?
Control is a strong word. Control is definitely a strong word. You can tell it to stop. It's going to be a little bit harder to get it going per se, but yeah, look, you can kind of tell it to stop now if it starts happening without your permission.
How do I get it to start going?
That's gonna be a lot easier for you, but you know, like I said, I just kind of like re-strengthened the connection there, so it'll be a little bit finicky. It might be a little bit harder for it to get going, but honestly, with your problem, it's that your soul does it a bit too easily. So.
Oh.
Which has an unfortunate side effect of, lack of control is never really a good thing towards being able to do something on command, especially considering that it tends to be something that, like, you know, kind of tires out the soul. So you can get it started pretty easily, but it's a lot harder to get it going again if you've done it recently.
I guess I just need to practice then?
Yep, that is unfortunately the solution to many a thing.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Just, you know, don't let him come back into my bag. I will hit him with the book again.
We'll make sure, He whispers over, I'm sorry. Amos is a criminal? What?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No!
We have no idea. We've all
All right,
kind of
well,
just woken up and just kind of wound up together. He fell out of the sky and he was in a river and...
Very long story.
And what about your friend there?
Actually, Amos kind of just wandered up.
Mm-hmm.
If he's been lying about it, he's been lying about it really good for the past half moon cycle.
Actually, I don't know he said anything at all. Like, not a lie or truth or anything, just nothing. Time for interrogation session. Jet will rearrange Amos's organs if he does not reveal everything he knows.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The problem is that Amos doesn't know, so it's gonna happen because he doesn't know.
I don't know. Do we actually know that he doesn't know? Does he actually not know? We've assumed he's amnesiac, but I don't think Amos has ever actually said that.
I think we actually did, but I'd have to go through my notes.
Damn, Amos looking pretty sus right now with the way he wandered into the... and is a criminal. We don't know the crime. We just know he's a criminal.
Oh. I just want to say, because it might be might be noticed by the NPC that we are talking to right now. Oh, but after hearing about fighting type, Sin has slightly hidden behind Azareth.
Oh. Azareth will protect.
Adorable being. But yes, it is the 2 o'clock check-in. I did say I would remember this week, and I have.
We have to go to bed.
Go, sleep.
You guys can continue if you want without me, but I have to go bed.
Very fair. I could keep going. I am getting a little sleepy. What about everyone else?
I've been distracted. I was dealing with server stuff during the whole dinner, which is why I was not saying anything for the longest time.
For the longest time.
Zeta, Evie.
Well, just judging by how it's sounding, we got a bunch of people that are either like tired or distracted, and we're going to be missing at least 2 people. So it might be best just to call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah.
There's a reason that we have implemented the 2 o'clock check-in. And it wouldn't make much sense if we got mad at people for using it to say, hey, I'm not good to keep going. That feels like it would kind of defeat the purpose of having it.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I have something to bring up, but I need to find a good time to bring it up.
Taldarius, Kerr is not happy with you.
He
wanted to use influence on this game.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kerr. You know what, though? Even though you can't use any sort of that influence, I could be convinced of things.
Oh.
He was going to unleash Domino.
Domino.
Kerr, boy, me, Bob. Hit up my DMs. All right.
I might have to be convincing you of things now that the whole Amos thing has gotten brought up again.
Hey, look. You shouldn't have given it to me as a backstory if you didn't want it to be used.
No, I want it to be used. I gotta think of more to add to it now.
Yep.
Gotta
Oh,
give to
no. Oh, what an unforeseen, unfortunate circumstance. Who could have thought that it would make you put more there if it got brought up? Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Jet's not letting this go.
You got decked with a book.
He did. He got fucking
He got
decked.
fucking
Banker Boy rolled 8 accuracy to beam you with it.
Okay, listen. You've heard how scary mages can be in Fire Emblem, but you haven't seen how scary they may be just by throwing the book.
Hey, look.
I could say I got the whole, for being a criminal, I got the whole book thrown at me.
Yeah, you got the book thrown at you.
You got
That,
book.
that was the pun, and I also just wanted to do it because in Smash I'm a Robin main. I love hitting people with books.
Throw the book at someone.
Knowledge.
Knowledge is power. I'll fight you as Corn.
Me.
Knowledge is rower.
But yes, look. Kerr, you should hit up my DMs.
I don't think that's going to satisfy him, Taldarius, when he was wanting vengeance on you for something.
Now, you see, that is true. Which is also why I'm ruining it for him by offering.
Like I said, Kerr, you can just bring Domino into Bug Vein on Wednesday.
To be fair, Kerr, the shade that's here only beat Domino once. Because the timeline split happened when he was no longer guest starring.
Well, I guess we'll have to revisit the influence/card stuff because Kerr is wanting vengeance.
Again, look. Hit up my DMs.
Or he's just aggressively planning for Wednesday. That works too.
All right, let's go ahead and officially wrap up the recording so that way we don't just keep.
Yeah. Let's finish this up. And I get to show off the new ending screen again. Yay. Thank you everybody for joining us today for Starlight New Dawn Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I could not do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing some packs of cards to stream loots, or by using our Humble Bundle partner link. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.